Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Right now we are in Merjohed and we have just given the cure to the pestilence to everybody, and we've even given it to the captive as well. It says interrogate the captive in Merjohed, check on the bandit. Before I do that though, I want to talk to Melikar and just see where we are. That's him right there. Why is he sleeping? I can't speak to him anyway, so let's just go ahead and speak to the captive. So this captive is a bandit who was captured when the bandits attacked Merjohed, and then the bandits poisoned the water in Merjohed.
Good. It's all right. This is a Harrit well. The Harrit are a dirty people.
Making everybody think that they had the plague, but it was really just poisoning by water, and we helped solve that with Brother Nicodemus. But let's go ahead and talk to the bandit.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Ninepence.
I'm not dead.
What? Nothing. Here's your ninepence.
I'm not dead.
Who are you?
I am Henry Sir Radzik's man.
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzik Kobala.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's wise.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Ratte executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
You don't seem to understand the situation.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Runt's dead, though. So who's the chief?
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks.
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merjohed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord. Common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. Know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Pribyslavitz.
Moorcock's dead, too.
Why did you attack Merjohed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribyslavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
My partner and I have been tracking a ring of counterfeiters passing phony $20 bills across the state.
Of course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Merjohed gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhardt's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribyslavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhardt know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhardt, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhardt would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhardt too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhardt to the chief and back. That's all.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
I can't deny you've been cooperative. I'll do my best to see you get a quick end.
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand! Step back from that Eden, young fella!
But you can't kill me! Not just like that!
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut! You don't even get a say! Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's... Don't stand in my way, Bellicar! Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
I beat you up one time. I can do it again.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That horse will kill my boy. He won't leave Merjohed alive.
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes, and to the day I die, I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing to save them.
What of it? My parents are dead too. My father was kicked by a horse and took 2 weeks to die of it. But to outlive your own child, you don't know what you're talking about. That bastard is going nowhere.
I'm executing sentence now, and he's hanging under color of law.
This usually goes better.
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
And where's the justice in that? My boy cut down on his youth. Didn't even have a chance to marry. And that cutthroat swine left walking the earth.
Do you really want to defy your lords and masters?
If I have to. That son of a whore deserves to swing. If you don't have the balls for it, step aside and leave it to me.
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
Strong words for a stripling like you. We'll fight for him, if that's the way you want it. We'll soon see who's left standing.
Are you out of your mind? You want to fight over this worthless bandit?
Ha! Shit yourself, have you, boy? I might have known.
I've got no time for your drunken babbling.
Strong words.
Then let's not waste any time.
If that's how you want it.
That's how I want it. Beating you once.
Godless horse! Let me at it!
Where is it? Murdering.
Drag the horse out! Let him swing, you bastard!
He's good. I might have to kill him.
We should drag that horse around.
That godless horse! That cutthroat bastard!
He's a good fighter.
You drag the horse out! Got him!
Fuck!
Give us that.
We should drag the horse out!
Where is it?
Got him!
I'll kill him.
I'll kill him!
Now,
Blood spill! There'll be blood spilt! What do you want to do? Let him! Leave him to us!
Is that all you...
I ought to kill you. God, that was
What do you
tough.
want to do? Wed him! Leave him to us!
You can't let him get away with that.
Godless whoreson! That cutthroat bastard!
Wow. I've never had to fight him before. Well, I think I have. I mean, well, I did fight him earlier, but I've never had to fight him at this point. Oh, I didn't mean to save it. Well, I meant to cure myself. He was a tough fist fight. Man, he was a lot tougher than the first time I fought him. I'm glad I had skilled up unarmed for that. That was something else. Although I will say, combat, unarmed, I'm only at 6, level 6. That's not that good. Oh, I wanted to show you something. Cumin killer. That you get that after you kill a certain amount of cumins. You killed so many cumins that your reputation precedes you. Cumins are afraid of you, and there's a 50% greater chance they'll flee from combat with you. Your strikes against them will also be a lot more effective. So that's kind of a cool little addition. What do I want? There's too many to read out. I know that I like Savage. In the wild, you'll have a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Can't be combined with a burger perk. Well, wait a minute. In towns and villages and their immediate vicinity, you have a plus bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. I actually like that one better because you use speech a lot more in town than you do in the wilds. And then skills. I got a skill up in drinking, but I don't. There's no reason to do that. All right. Look at all that stuff I got from... Oh, wait a minute. All right. I have spatial sounds on this time, so I think it sounds a little funny or different, so I'm going to change it back in the next episode. But I just wanted to see what it was like. It's supposed to give it more of a surround sound, but it sounds a little weird to me, to be honest. I'm going to sleep a little. Wow, that was a tough fist fight. I've never had a... That's the toughest fist fight I've ever had in this game. He was not... His health was not going down much. Yeah, I've overeaten a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn spatial sounds off in the next episode. I don't like it. It kind of gives it echoing sound to it, and not a real big fan of this echoing kind of sound. Or it sounds kind of like you're almost inside a building somewhere. Let's wait till 8 o'clock until this lady is around. Also makes it sound like there are people in the house with me.
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
Wow.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
She is a very...
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
She is a very
Fine.
polite.
Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
She's a very polite proprietor. Alright, let's see what we got here. Questions and answers. Go and report to Sir Radzik at the lookout point by Tomberg. As you might see, we did finish that. We did finish the Steal a Horse for Wojciech. It's going to be in a kind of a flashback episode, or it might have already been. I might have already inserted it actually. And that's Who Do You Like? That's for the Rate tournament. I've got so much. Oh yeah. Wait until the situation clears up. Well, we'll go up there right now and see if it's cleared up today. There's Melikar.
God be with you, good sir.
And with you, good sir.
How's it looking, Melikar?
I'm glad to see you, Henry. I'd like to thank you again. Everyone is cured. It's nothing short of a miracle.
It's a Festivus miracle!
Oh, that's a relief. You've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough.
God's truth. You know, the folk here are truly grateful. They'd have you and Nicodemus canonized if they could. They brought me gifts for the two of you. I wasn't keen on the idea at first. We're not left with much since the livestock died. But since you're here...
No. I can't possibly accept that. Give it all back, Melikar. With my thanks.
That's kind of you. I'm glad you appreciate our situation. Things are tough, all right.
I understand. I'm just glad everything turned out well.
So am I, lad. So am I.
Don't ever cross me again. Let's see if old Straw's up. He wants to talk. That's not his house, is it? Or is it? It's just some villager. Locked. I'd imagine old Straw doesn't really want to talk to me. Let's see if Matthias is here. He's gone. That's ominous. That's Vincent. He doesn't have anything to say to me.
Yeah.
A new perk for horsemanship. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, Gravedigger, Boar, Heavy, Swing, and Dreadful. Foes will be more likely to flee from combat with you. The ones who do fight you will be less determined. I like that. That's the one I'm going to get. Vitality. Balanced Diet, Berserk, Blood Rush, Last Gasp, Revenant. Your health will regenerate gradually. Does not apply during combat. So that's kind of like a heal over time. You don't even have to drink anything to heal up. Let's see. Night. You get a 15% damage bonus in mounted combat with both range and melee items. I don't really like that. I don't fight on it. Your horse won't shy at nearby foes. Dreadsteed. If your horse is wounded, it will run faster. Your horse will be extremely skittish in storms, but none of that's very good. I think I'll take Dreadsteed. I haven't done anything with Houndmaster. I should probably do that. I've never actually dealt with having a dog. But the dog... Where's the... Well... I will just... There's Sir Radzik himself. Sir.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you won the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
Oh, thank you, sir. Is there something I can do for you?
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The Chief Engineer? Is it about Skalitz?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. see you later.
No.
Greetings. What do you need?
So, as you can see, sometimes there's little minor glitches in the dialogue. He said, "Is he here in the castle?" Well, they're not really in a castle, are they? You're usually really supposed to probably have this conversation when Radzig's back at Perkstein, but...
I've returned from Merjohed, sir.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change.
I've got good news and good news.
What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Merjohed.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Merjohed should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Merjohed to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. I'll be with you.
Very well, sir.
You haven't disappointed me.
Told you I wouldn't.
Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Capon's not so bad. He's starting to mature a little. Kinda. Wow, got 375 groschen. Questions and answers. So now, all that glisters. I found quite a pile of groschen in the Pribyslavitz encampment, which Master Engineer Bayfar subsequently discovered to be fakes. Not only is that a capital crime against the crown, but it's also proof that there's more going on around Rattay than meets the eye. Go to the place where the counterfeit money is handed over. And that would be there. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. And that would be there. All right. So, and it's not that far away either. Let's just head on. Keep on keeping on. There's the priest. He hasn't left. Uh-oh.
Good God, what a bloody mess.
Nothing. Now, whoever did this looted them. I can't pick that lock.
Someone was wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks. It looks like blood. Another clue. I must be going the right way. I'm on the right track. This way. Blood. Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something.
There's somebody. I'll go around this way. Plus there's more blood to see.
Another clue. I must be going the right way.
Let's talk to this fine fellow.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
What happened at the crossroads?
Huh?
Huh?
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly folk, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it. But, if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Who is this Boyar?
Boyar cracks the whip around here. You'll recognise him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
That guy knew something.
I'm on the right track. Another clue. I must be going the right way.
Another camp over here.
It looks like blood. This way.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Boria.
Who is this Boria?
Boria cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
So apparently he's not Boria. He didn't have a red cap, but he's the only guy I saw. There's somebody. He has a red cap. That's Boria. Hello, Boria.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Merjohed.
Possibly.
And poisoned the well in Merjohed. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue. We came a long way after.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are full of holes, so talking's a problem.
Where is he?
We've locked him away, in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here. Take the key.
Thanks.
God be with you.
I could have gotten tough with that guy, but I do that all the time. So this time I figured I'd try a different way.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I've come to help you.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here. Lucky for me, my guardian angel comes bursting through the door.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions before you get my help.
Ah, well, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Merjohed. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But that's all I know.
And where's this Merjohed disappeared off to?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack. Only came to my senses once I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked Merjohed that.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I swear.
Ah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed.
That's him. That's got to be that knight.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Stop!
You could have lived a long and happy life.
I could have.
What now?
Well?
Who is that, David? It seems I have finally met my match.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye. If we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Merjohed, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean.
What
do you
know
want him for?
Him.
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know. But this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed. And if we are to help one another, that is how it must remain.
Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Merjohed from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin, groschen, florins, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
What do you mean about the connection with Sasau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Merjohed had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Merjohed cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Merjohed, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sasau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Well, that's interesting. The funny thing about that is, I have never caught him before. The only time I've ever gotten him before he came back to the Wagoner's Inn was when I shot his horse, and I caught him walking back to the inn. That was pretty cool that I was able to catch him that time. So now I gotta go see Master Fayfar, which I need to see him anyway for that other quest. Yep, that's where he is. Let's fast travel. Wow, so we're not gonna run into any hijinks on the way.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Okay. That other thing is Band of Bastards DLC. This is the chief engineer.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
Indeed.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs. The Rosenbergs are who kidnapped the king, supposedly.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
All right. Let's ask him about this other quest.
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me.
That's all clear. I'll get going.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it helps the channel with the YouTube algorithms. And also leave a comment if you'd like. And I don't know about the sound. I think I might leave it this way. It's kind of growing on me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.